In today's video, I'm going to take a look at some wonder kids that I personally feel are underrated in Football Manager 26. Now, don't get me wrong, we all love to go out and sign players like Endrick, Lamine Yamal, and Bouadi, but sometimes that just isn't realistic. So what I've done is drawn up a list of names that I think you could sign as alternatives. Before I jump into the video and show you the players, please don't forget to like today's video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Right then, let's jump into Football Manager 26 and show you some underrated wonder kids. The first player that we're going to take a look at in today's video is an Italian wonder kid who plays his football for Empoli under 18s. This is Thomas Campaniello. He is a player that wants to play at the very top of the pitch, the focal point of your attacks as a striker, can also play just in behind also. Looking at his attributes at the start of save games, he starts with really good jumping reach, natural fitness and pace. In the mentals, it's his anticipation, teamwork, vision, and determination. And in terms of the technicals, it's dribbling, finishing, passing, and technique. This is a player that I know from first-hand experience develops into an elite goal scorer. He would go on and destroy one of my teams in my save when Juventus signed him early on. At £22,000 to £70,000, this is a player that can go on and develop immensely. Check him out as an alternative to some of those highly valued wonder kids at the start of your save games. The next player that we're taking a look at is an American wonder kid who's playing his club football in Germany for Dortmund's under 19s team. This is Mattis Albert. He's just 16 years old at the start of the game, but plays as an attacking midfielder who plays out wide on the left-hand side, can also come across into the centre of the pitch and even cover on the right-hand side. Also, in terms of the attributes, he starts the game with great acceleration, agility, natural fitness and pace. In the mentals, it's his determination and flair. And in the technicals, it's his dribbling, first touch, long shots, passing and technique. I have seen this player develop into an elite wonder kid 10 years into the future when he's still playing for Dortmund. Make sure that you check him out at the start of your saves. Try and snap him up for 2.3 to 6.8 million pounds. He really is a great alternative as a wide player. The next player that we're going to take a look at is an Algerian wonder kid who is currently playing for Stuttgart. This is Badredine Bouanani. He's a player that at the start of the game will set you back a hefty amount of money, 26 to 79 million pounds. But looking at the attributes, he should be worth every single penny. He's a player that likes to play off the right hand side, but can play in a number of positions in the midfield. He starts the game with elite acceleration, agility, natural fitness, pace. In the mentals, he scores highly for composure, determination, flair, vision. And in the technicals, it's his dribbling, first touch, long shots, passing and technique. Even though he's going to set you back a chunk of money at the start of your save games, he can go on and develop just like those elite wonder kids. Make sure that you're checking him out. Try and poach him from Stuttgart. Next up, we're taking a look at a Spanish wonder kid who plays his football for Villareal. This is Pau Navarro. He's another one of those players that is going to set you back a hefty amount of money at the start of new save games. 27 to 82 million pounds is the valuation, but he plays as a centre-back and he looks like he's going to develop into an elite centre-back. In terms of the physicals, he scores highly for jumping reach, natural fitness, pace, stamina and strength. In the mentals, it's his anticipation, determination, positioning, teamwork and work rate. And then in the technicals, it's his first touch, heading, marking and tackling. Once again, a player that will set you back a lot of money in the game, but in the long term, it could be a bargain. At the age of 20, he could be the piece at the centre of your defence for the next 10 years to come. The next player that we're going to take a look at is a Portuguese wonder kid who begins the game as part of Benfica's B team. This is Francisco Souza Silva. He's a player that plays at the top end of the pitch as a striker. Looking at his attributes, he's set up to develop nicely. In terms of the physicals, he scores highly for his natural fitness, pace, acceleration. In the mentals, it's his aggression, determination, vision. And in the technicals, he has 13 for finishing, 12 for heading, and 12 for technique. This is a player that can develop brilliantly and turn into a goal scoring machine. At just 2.3 to 6.8 million pounds, this is the type of alternative player that you should be considering in your save game. Next up, we're taking a look at an Italian wonder kid who starts the game out on loan at Uve Stabia from Torino. This is Alessio Cacciamani. He's an 18-year-old who likes to play as a left winger, but is versatile enough to play anywhere on the left-hand side, can cover on the right-hand side, and play through the centre if you need him to. Looking at the attributes, has a lot of work to do. His strongest category is the physicals, where he scores highly for acceleration, natural fitness and pace. He also has good mentals of aggression, determination, flair, teamwork and work rate. The technicals are the ones where he needs to improve the most. Only scores a standout of 13 for crossing. This player, though, is deceptively good. He is one of those that will go on and develop as you get further into the game. I have seen him play for some of the big teams in Italy, scoring goals for Napoli and for Lazio. I think this is a player that you need to consider and pick up early on, try and develop in your save games. Next up, we're looking at a Nigerian wonder kid who plays his football in Turkey for Alanyaspor. This is Uchenna Ogundu. At the age of 19, he's a striker by trade, but can also play on the right wing. And looking at the attributes, you can see why. In terms of the physicals, he has 16 acceleration, 17 pace, scores highly for his agility and stamina. In the mentals, it's 16 for determination, 16 for work rate, 14 for aggression. And in the technicals, 12 for finishing, 11 dribbling, and 11 for heading. This is a player that goes on to develop fantastically. Make sure he's on your to look at list for 400,000 to 1.2 million pounds. I've seen him 10 years into the future develop into the leading striker in Serie A, playing for Inter. He could be a great alternative as a bargain goal getter. And finally, to wrap things up, we are looking at a Finnish wonder kid who's currently playing his club football in Sweden for Djurgardens. This is Matias Siltanen. He is a central midfielder by trade, can also drop back to be a defensive midfielder and move up the pitch if you need him to. In terms of the attributes, he's set up fantastically to go on into the future. In the physicals, he scores highly for acceleration, agility, pace, stamina. In the mentals, it's anticipation, composure, concentration, determination, positioning and work rate. And in the technicals, he scores highly for his crossing, first touch, passing, tackling and technique. This is a player that can go on to become a central midfield dynamo, creating and scoring goals. Make sure that you check him out. He's going to be one of those players at 1.8 to 5.4 millions. That could be an absolute steal 10 years into the future. So there we have it then. Those are some players that I personally think are underrated wonder kids in Football Manager 26. Let me know in the comment section down below. Would you target any of these players? Do you think that they can go on and develop into elite wonder kids? Also, please don't forget to like today's video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel.